Hey guys, it's me, and today I'm going to bring you another FIFA 13 Ultimate Team Squad Builder. This is going to be a pretty good hybrid in my opinion. It's somewhat expensive depending on your budget, but it's not a huge chunk out of mine, to be honest, not brag or anything. So up front on the left wing we have Ibrahim Afellay. I bought him for 1.2k, which is a bit under his average price. Not too much though, and his stats are a little bit worse than last year. He's got 84 pace, 83 dribbling and 75 shooting are his three best stats. They're a little bit worse than last year, as I did say, but that's probably because his overall has been downgraded a tiny bit. But he has still got 4-star skills, I do believe, and since he links up with Huntelaar, he actually gets a 4 chemistry point link with him because they're both Dutch and from the same team. So I could just have those two up front without the third link to Farfan, but I decided I want an all Schalke front line for this team because I thought it was better than the other options I had at right or left wing from, say, the Barclays Premier League or the Liga Portuguesa. So at striker we have Klaas-Jan Huntelaar. I picked this guy up yesterday for 3k, and for an 85 rated player I think that is pretty sweet. Not sure why his price is so low. His stats don't look very good, to be honest. For an 85 rated player they don't look the best, but like Mario Gomez last year, I think he's going to play better than what the card stats suggest and play closer to what his actual overall is, and hopefully that will be the case. He should be pretty good in the air, and for a 4-3-3 formation that is what you really want. Striker that is good at jumping, strong, and they don't necessarily have to be too pacey. It does help, but a lot of the time shooting and heading are actually more important in my opinion. So he's a pretty good pick there. And then at right wing we have Jefferson Farfan, and I love this guy's Team of the Year version last year. One of the best players on Ultimate Team, and for the price there wasn't really anyone better. And this year he has even more pace. I think his shooting's gone down a little bit, but the extra dribbling and pace should make up for it because he is a winger, and especially in a 4-3-3 where the wingers are a bit wider than in the, say, 4-3-2-1, pace and dribbling are a bit more important than shooting most of the time, and that means that he will be able to get down the wing more easily and cross the ball in and supply those crosses to Klaas-Jan Huntelaar. Then at right centre mid we have Paul Scholes, and I actually picked this guy up for 4k, which isn't bad in any formation, but in a 4-3-3 it was the best deal on the market by far, I believe by about 10k. I think he's overpriced in 4-3-3 in general, but I'm not going to complain about that. I could probably sell him on now for about 6k more than I bought him for. And 88 passing and 77 shooting are his two best stats, and I think he has something like 90 long passing and 85-ish long shots. So although he does lack somewhat in the pace department, I think he's a pretty solid pick for that right centre mid spot. And again, he's not the greatest at defending, but a playmaking player in those side centre mid spots in a 4-3-3. Then at centre mid we have Milner, who is the powerhouse of the team. He runs up and down. I do believe his work rate is still high, just like last year. And 84 passing, 79 dribbling and 77 shooting are his three best stats. But he has actually got pretty decent pace and defending for a central midfielder, and his heading isn't bad either. He's an all-round very solid player. I would say a similar player to Yaya Toure, obviously of a lesser caliber, but not too far off. And for 3,000 coins, not too bad at all. And then left centre mid we have Lucho Gonzalez, who is somewhat similar to Scholes in stats. He's a bit quicker, but passing is a bit worse. But again, another playmaking player at the lateral centre mid spot means that you will be able to spray passes all over the pitch to Afellay and Farfan, and even to Huntelaar obviously. Then at left back we have the Argentinian Ansaldi from the Russian league, and this guy is probably the best pick I could find for this position. 87 pace, 77 defending, two best stats, and there's not really much more to say about him. He's got a bit of pace and he's pretty good at defending, so that's pretty much it. Then left centre back we've got Garay, I think is how you say his name, and 66 pace isn't the fastest, but I wouldn't consider it to be particularly slow, and with 83 defending and 77 heading he's a decent enough centre back. I mean, for an 80 overall those aren't bad stats. You wouldn't exactly expect him to be a standout player, but for only 800 coins, not a bad deal at all. Then right centre back we've got Phil Jagielka. 69 pace isn't bad, and 80 defending, 82 heading, and this guy actually looks really solid this year. 2,000 coins isn't a whole lot, but it's a fair amount when you compare it to the 800 coins I paid for my other centre back. But to be fair, this guy does have a little bit better stats, I would say. And again, this guy is actually looking really solid this year, and probably one of the better BPL centre backs. Then at right back we've got Raphael, who does have a strong link with Paul Scholes, and he's also looking pretty good this year. I believe his defending has gone up, not sure about his pace, and he is now a rare player, so he does look kind of cool actually. For 5,000 coins, not the greatest deal in the world, but compared to his average price, that wasn't a bad price at all. And a relatively quick right back who can get up and down the flank pretty easily, and one that you'd want to have in your BPL team. He's not too expensive, not a bad choice for a Brazilian team either. And then at goalkeeper we have Arthur Moraes, I think is how you say his name, and this guy is actually looking pretty good. I didn't like Helton last year. He was, I believe, one of the only high rated Liga Portuguesa goalkeepers, but this guy has good stats, and he's also 192 centimeters, so that's pretty good for a goalkeeper. Should be keeping up plenty of shots, and hopefully he will be up to scratch. And then on the bench we have Nathan Dyer, who I was going to put at right wing, but I decided against it and decided to put Farfan in there instead. So anyway, that's the team. I'm actually recording this on Friday, so unfortunately the Ultimate Team servers on the console are still not the greatest, and I get disconnected after a few minutes, so I can't bring you any footage at the moment. But this is the last squad builder I will be doing without any gameplay, so make sure to look out for the next one if you want to see goals. Hopefully you've enjoyed this squad. If you have, please leave the video a like, and apart from that, I'll talk to you on